Welcome back. Ministry of Industry have announced the continued availability of online application and reservation through Digital Egyptian Industrial Platform until June 15th, 2025 for 1,800 industrial land plot across 20 governorates, totaling over 9 million square meters of new fully served industrial land. These plots come in a variety of sizes and are offered as part of the 10th round of industrial land offerings, aiming to meet increasing investment demand, support local industrialization, accelerate production growth, and boost exports. This offering aligns with the directives of President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi to implement a comprehensive national plan to develop Egypt's industrial sector, provide land for industrial investment, promote serious industrial projects, and enhance the role of industrial investment in economic growth and job creation. Well, to shed more light on this, we have the pleasure to have with us over the phone our dear guest, Dr. Ayman Ghoniem, economic expert. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, madam.
Well, Dr. Ghoniem, what is the total number of the industrial plots offered in this round, and across how many governorates are they distributed?
Well, actually, this round includes a multitude of land plots, and they are offered across more than 17 governorates, and this is part of the overall Egyptian strategy for industrial development. As we know that Egypt now, under the leadership of President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, is focusing on the development of manufacturing industries, especially the value addition, the value added industry, and the high technological industries. So Egypt is trying to boost and to promote its industries and to create jobs through such promotion. And this effort that's orchestrated by His Excellence General Kamil Wazir, Deputy Prime Minister for Industrial Development, is an integrated part in the implementation of such strategy.
Yes. What is the total land area offered in this announcement?
Well, as we said, this announcement is part of the integrated industrial efforts by the Ministry of Industries. And regarding the number of the plots, I think the total area is more than 9 million square meters for 1,800 pieces of land, and across from 17 to 20 governorates.
Yes. Dr. Ghoniem, what are the main kinds or the types of industries targeted in this offering?
Well, this offering actually targets a lot of industries, and these industries are focused on by the Egyptian, as we said, the Egyptian strategy for promoting the manufacturing industries. And there is a wide array of industries. You have the textile, the ready-made garments, the cable engineering industries, the automotives. You have for the IT, all the IT array of industries. You have leather industries. There are building materials, cement, and electronics. So we can say that there is a wide array of industries targeted in this offering.
Yes. In what way does this initiative support Egypt's national plan for industrial development and economic growth?
Well, as I said, the Egyptian state now is adopting a comprehensive strategy for the promotion of manufacturing industries, and this strategy targets the addition of 7 to 8 million new jobs. It targets increasing the share of manufacturing industries from a present 14% of the GDP to around 20% by 2030. It also targets the development of many different industrial regions in Egypt, starting from the Suez Canal zone to the Upper Egypt, the Delta and Sinai. So it's a comprehensive...
Yes, Dr. Ghoniem, we're going to be back with you after the noon prayers. Welcome back. Back to continue our conversation with our dear guest, Dr. Ayman Ghoniem, economic expert. Dr. Ghoniem?
Yes, yes.
Yes. Dr. Ghoniem, what is the importance of the Egyptian Industrial Digital Platform and what is its role?
Well, actually, Egypt now is embarking on a full-fledged project for total digitalization. And this is sponsored and led by President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi. And we've even seen recently the President, he gave instructions that the IT has to become part of the educational curricula in the primary and preparatory schools. So starting from the education, the basic education, Egypt is promoting digitalization. Of course, when we're talking about the industry and the promotion of industries and the economic development, then digitalization is an integral part in such endeavor. Actually, the services that are offered by such portals, not only the portal of the Ministry of Industries, but we have the portal of the Ministry of International Cooperation. It's called NOAFI, and this NOAFI portal is directed towards providing or towards promoting the green projects and the eco-friendly projects and providing or sourcing finance for such projects. Now, for the Ministry of Industries, this is a part of the effort led by His Excellency General Kamil Wazir, the Deputy Prime Minister for Industrial Development, in easing and facilitating the administrative procedure and digitalizing such procedures in order to make it much easier for the investors, whether they are foreign investors or local investors in the field of industry, to start their projects and to get all the necessary approvals to get their projects started.
Yes. Dr. Ghoniem, what are the main incentives or the facilities that are offered by the ministry to the investors?
Well, actually, there are a lot of facilities that are offered to the investors. If you're talking about the basic...
Yes, hello? Hello, Dr. Ayman? Hello?
Yes, hello?
Yes.
No, I was saying that there are a lot of incentives and a lot of facilities that are granted by the government for both local and foreign investors. You have the facilities and the incentives that are granted by Law number 72 for the year 2017 regarding the incentives of investments, foreign and local investments, and such law allows the government to grant the golden license, for example, to serious projects and strategically important projects, and it allows the government the ability to segregate the industrial zones, whether they are E or B zones. If you're in E zone, then you can have a tax holiday of up to 50% of the investment cost of the project. If you're in B zone, then you can have up to 30% of the investment cost of the project. You also have a lot of incentives that are now being promoted by the Ministry of Finance. We've seen the law number 5, 6, and 7 for the year 2025 that was announced by the Ministry of Finance, and that allows a simplified tax procedure for the small industries and small projects who have total annual sales of less than 20 million pounds. And of course, you have the incentives that are offered by the Ministry of Industry under the leadership of General Kamil Wazir, and such incentives is geared towards the facilitation of, first of all, of getting the licenses and getting the approvals, and allowing the foreign and local investors to get lands that are or that have full-fledged infrastructure and either water, sewage, or electricity, and that are equipped to start the project.
Yes, and how does this initiative would contribute to deepening the local industrial production?
Well, as we all know, the President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, he gave instructions that Egypt has to localize its inputs of production. This localization of production inputs is sometimes called the deepening of the local industries, and this means that we have to increase the steps or the processes of value addition that are done inside the country. Because in the past, in past decades before 2013, most of the Egyptian industries, unfortunately, they were assembling industries. We used to import the components and used to assemble them locally, and that's why when we used to expand in the industrial plant, this used to increase the importation, and so this made pressures on the Egyptian balance of payment. Now, President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, he gave instructions that we have to deepen our local industries by increasing the local component in the products manufactured in Egypt. And the good news here is that if you increase the local component part, this does not mean that you have to have raw materials, because, for example, there is a very famous example that we all used to give. If you look at the mobile phone, for example, it can be sold in the market at 10,000 pounds, but the price of raw materials is no more than 20, 30, or maybe 40 pounds. And such raw materials had thousands of steps of value addition that were implemented on them in order to transform them first to components, microchips, and then to assemble them into mobile phones. So this is exactly what we are targeting. We're targeting increasing the number of value addition steps that are done locally. And to do so, there are a lot of prerequisites to be made. First of all, we have to enhance and improve the efficiency of our infrastructure, which was done during the last 11 years since President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi was elected in 2014. And you have to provide a lot of incentives for investment, especially for investment in capital-intensive projects, which is also being done. And most importantly, the government agencies have to liaise with foreign investors and foreign technology providers in order to facilitate their partnerships with the Egyptian local partners in industrial projects and in high-tech projects. And this is exactly what His Excellency General Kamil Wazir is sponsoring since he took over the responsibility of the Ministry of Industry.
Yes, Doctor, what are the expectations concerning the impact of this of this initiative in providing job opportunities?
Well, as we know, the unemployment rate in Egypt is improved from around 12.7% in 2016 to around 6.7% presently. So this is an improvement of 6%, and if you want to multiply them with the local labor force, the formal labor force, which is 30 million workers, then Egypt was able to provide or to create new jobs for around 1.8 million citizens. If you look at the informal job market, which is expected by many analysts to be equal to the formal one, so we were able to provide new jobs for around from 3.5 to 3.7 million new jobs. Now, of course, this is a big achievement, but this is again below our aspirations, below our ambitions. And such improvement in the unemployment rate was mainly because of the capital injection that was made in the infrastructure project. So it was all a function of the improvement in the construction sector. Now, we all know that the construction sector is so a major surge in the last 11 years, but we should not expect that this surge would continue, because such a boost, we needed it at that time in order to revamp our ailing infrastructure in 2013. But we should not expect that such a boost would continue, especially with the same pace. That's why now Egypt is trying to move from the previously rentier economy to the manufacturing and services economy. And this is exactly the focus, as I said, of the Egyptian strategy of industrialization. Now, in order to be able to achieve the goals of such strategy, there are a lot of efforts and a lot of prerequisites and a lot of requirements, especially that the President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, he gave instructions to the ministers of the economic group to work in the field, to work with the businessmen and to solve the problems in the field, to stop the old practices of working in secluded offices and working in government agencies and putting strategies away from the practical problems. So we all hope that and actually these efforts, they were commended by a lot of international organizations and international agencies like the IMF and the World Bank, and we've seen the expectations, especially of the IMF and World Bank, that Egypt would be able to grow from 4 to 4.2% in the coming year, versus expectations of around maybe 1.9% for the whole world, especially after the new economic struggle and new economic warfare between America and China.
Yes, so Dr. Ghoniem, how does this program aim to integrate Egypt into global supply chains?
Well, as we said, this new strategy of industrialization that was announced by General Kamil al-Wazir, the Deputy Prime Minister for Industrial Development, it targets a lot of industries. It targets textiles, ready-made garments, cables, especially automotive, trains, AI, artificial intelligence, information technology. And the good thing about this strategy is that it starts from building on what has been already achieved here in Egypt, especially the superb infrastructure that was done during the last 10 years. An integral part of this strategy is the Suez Canal Economic Zone. We know that presently we have Chinese economic areas in the Suez Canal Economic Zone. We have Kita Economic Area, the Chinese one. We have Indian economic areas. Russia wants to establish a new economic area. And it was a very smart move from the Egyptian diplomacy led by President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi when we invited the American business associations to come and to start exploring the establishment of an American industrial zone in the Suez Canal zone. So all these efforts integrate together and accumulate together, I believe, to achieve the goals of the strategy.
Yes, I thank you very much for your time. Thank you for your valuable information. Dr. Ayman Ghoniem, the economic expert, thank you very much for joining us over the phone. Ladies and gentlemen, a short break and I'm going to be back with you.